Right now we're coming on the air with breaking news here. The partial report from the special grand jury investigating possible election interference is now out. And the big headline, no widespread fraud. Hello to you. I'm Fred Blankenship. It's all breaking right now, and we are just getting our eyes on this report. So bear with us as we begin to go through analyzing it right now. It's 9 pages long. We just got it. Again, there is unanimous consent that there is no widespread fraud, but there is more to this right here. Channel 2's Justin Gray is live right now in our newsroom with our team of producers going through the 9 pages of the report. Justin, I know you just got it, but what are you seeing right now?
Yeah, Fred, we got the paper, I've got my highlighter, we've got our producers actually sitting on the floor right here below me reading through it as well. The key takeaway, you said it, it's this page on page number 2. We find a unanimous vote that no widespread fraud took place in the Georgia 2020 presidential election that could result in overturning the election. That is the key word there. They say they heard extensive testimony on the subject of election fraud from poll workers, investigators, technical experts, and state of Georgia employees, as well as from persons still claiming that such fraud took place. Now, this is not the complete grand jury report. Of course, our attorneys from Channel 2 Action News, along with other media, went to court to get the entire report made public. The judge denied that, so we're getting just a few sections of this report. Now, the one thing we do know is there are charges coming. Those charges related to potential perjury. I want to go to page 8 in this document. A majority of the grand jury believes that perjury may have been committed by one or more witnesses testifying before it. The grand jury recommends that the district attorney seek appropriate indictments for such crimes where the evidence is compelling. So again, the grand jury recommending to the prosecutor, to DA Fani Willis, that at least one, maybe more, witnesses be brought up on charges of perjury. So that is the big news we have at this moment. We know they found no unanimous evidence of widespread fraud, but we do know there are charges coming on these perjury charges. As for other charges, other things, that's not in what we've been given. Again, we're only given 3 sections of this grand jury report: the introduction, the conclusion, and then this section about possible perjury. So that doesn't mean other charges aren't coming. That doesn't mean other big names could not be facing charges. It just means this is what we have right now. And as for those names, of course, that's the key question. We don't have any names. It does not name people, so we don't know how many people we're talking about possibly being charged with perjury or who they are. That's still to come. But again, this is 9 pages. We're continuing to go through. We've got the producers lined up here digging through, and we're going to be bringing more to you as we get this, Fred.
Now, Justin, you just mentioned you just got this. You have the highlighter here. The producers are going through it, as you just said. And also, no widespread fraud. That's the big takeaway here. You also mentioned DA Fani Willis, who did not want a lot of this report released. Speak to that for a second.
Yeah, she wanted to keep this close to the vest, and of course, we are reporters, so we want to know what's in this report. And many other similar cases, these grand jury reports are released. In this case, the judge said, no, he's limiting what they are making public at this point. So right now, we know that DA Fani Willis has the entire grand jury report and is making some decisions based on that. You know, earlier this week, our Richard Elliott talked to her there at the Capitol, and she said that this was imminent, a decision. But she made a very big distinction. She said legally imminent, not reporter imminent. You know, in our mind, that means now. She's not saying what imminent means, but we know she's got the full report. We've only got this partial report, and she's going to be making decisions very soon.
Well, Justin, I know you're busy right here. You and a team of producers and reporters, as well as Channel 2's Richard Elliott, are going through every detail. We're going to have much more about this. Once again, no widespread fraud found from this grand jury report, partial release. We're going to go through that report and bring you updated information throughout the day, starting on Channel 2 Action News at noon in just under an hour from now. Of course, you can find out more online at WSB-TV.com, but we're going to return you back to regular programming, and we'll see you on Channel 2 Action News at noon.